Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Visionary with the crew. Visionary Plays. And today, we're talking about WWE. Normally, I'd say 2K22. No. It's the Survivor Series War Games and Raw plus SmackDown. So we're going to go ahead and get into the content already. We're going to talk about the Bloodlines victory at Survivor Series. Bravo to the pay-per-view itself. It was a really good pay-per-view. I enjoyed it myself. I don't know about you all, but I think it was really good. I have my notes right here on the topics I'm going to be covering, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. I'm going to be covering a few things today, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so the Bloodline beat the Brawling Brutes plus Kevin Owens. We kind of expected it to happen. We didn't expect less. I mean, I didn't expect less. That's all I know. I mean, we all knew Roman Reigns was going to come in last and wreck everyone, then leave. Well, so we thought it was going to happen, but he was grounded, like, the whole match. So, yeah. He's not even the one to pick up the W. It was Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, so props to them for finally nipping the bud in the. So we're gonna actually cover Jey Uso first. Yeah, we out as well. So the win was expected. We all knew it was gonna happen. That's who should have won. Thank God. So Jey Uso. Jey Uso's been having this kind of off and on, not even off and on, just straight blatant dislike for Sami Zayn for 6 whole months straight now. And so they finally nipped it in the bud. He didn't trust Sami Zayn for the most part. Obviously, him and Kevin Owens were talking, but Jey Uso always found it fishy, which it was because they weren't talking about business. They were talking about business, trying to get business down. Kevin Owens was trying to get Sami to turn on them, but shockingly enough, Sami Zayn pulls off a victory against, or Jey Uso does, but he pulls off the unthinkable. Low blows KO and Jey Uso with the splash. 1, 2, 3. At the end of the match, they hugged it out. So I feel like Jey Uso, it's been amazing acting these past few months, and I really don't ever want to see the rivalry end or this whole entire storyline end, but hey, I mean, it's going to come down to an end pretty soon, but it was just amazing. It's good to see Sami Zayn actually pop out and we can see what he can actually do on the mic, in the ring, everything. So we'll go on to Sami Zayn, obviously. Sami Uso. Sami's been so impressive in the ring and on mic. I've just been shocked. I mean, we all knew he could do it, but we kind of sort of never got this Sami Zayn. Honestly, the only thing I can say I don't like about him is his haircut, literally. So he's been doing pretty good lately. I mean, Sami is such a gem in the industry right now. He's gonna become the most total babyface ever, because now that he's committed to the Bloodline, eventually they're gonna turn on him, and he's already over. Trust me, he's gonna become even more over. And so Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had a talk on Monday Night Raw, this past Raw, and they agreed to terms that they don't ever want to fight each other, right with each other, whatever they said, not even team with each other. We're probably going to see that later on, but it's good storytelling for now, obviously. And so it made sense. It was logical sense. Kevin Owens understood because he's turned on him in the past multiple times. So it kind of made sense for Sami to return the favor. Usi is something Sami Zayn has brought to the table, and we can all very much appreciate it. I mean, it's brought humor, and it's also cracked serious people. I mean, even Solo's cracked. Roman's cracked. Everybody in the Bloodline is cracked, including Paul Heyman. Sami Zayn is naturally funny, and hopefully we see more of that later on in his career outside of the Bloodline work. Okay, let's see what else we have. So, next for the Bloodline, we're going to be moving on to KO actually. So speaking of the bloodline, you can't leave out KO because he's been the one causing all the havoc. So Kevin Owens, we already know he's been talking to Sami Zayn, and they've been best friends, and they've been tied to each other, like he said on Monday Night Raw, for past 20 years, which is pretty crazy. So they know each other very well in the WWE industry and out. And I think seeing them team and break up and turn on each other will never get old. It's like a rivalry that I feel like will always be legendary, and it will go on the books as one of the best friend rivalries ever. And how I would book it, which is actually our next topic, I'll go ahead and dive into that. The way I'd book the situation now that he's turned on Kevin is Sami Zayn needs maybe a couple months with the bloodline victorious at the top, or at least give him weeks, and what should happen is he should be turned on. And if he's not turned on, I have a plan for if he's the one turned on. Imagine Sami Zayn turns on the bloodline after he earned the trust. What if Kevin Owens knew that was going to happen? What if Kevin Owens planned for that to happen? What if Sami and Kevin had an alliance this whole entire time, and it was all for reinsurance? It was all for to find the weak points, the weak spots of the bloodline to tear him down. I'm just saying, that'd be smart. And then out of nowhere, Sami turns on them, cost them their titles. That'd be pretty crazy. I mean, I feel like that's more realistic than Sami getting turned on and then winning the titles. You know what I mean? Kevin and Sami, I feel like they'd cost the titles, and that'd be perfectly fine, and that'd be pretty cool to see. I'd love to watch that. Okay. On to. Alright, so moving on away from the bloodline, we have two more topics. One, the U.S. title and the women's division right now. Women's division will be last. The U.S. title, let's talk about it. It's been actually pretty good lately for the last couple weeks. I like how Bobby is going on a rampage, even though I wish they kind of decide whether he's a heel or a face. Right now he seems neutral. I mean, he's interacting with the crowd, but face, heel, no matter what superstar you are, you're getting the beats from my boy Bobby Lashley. Me personally, I am an almighty fan. I like the heel Bobby with the Hurt Business or MVP. I feel like Bobby would do better with MVP back by his side. I think Bobby would do better as a heel in general, so there goes that. Seth Rollins, he deserved the title reign that he had. It'd been cool if he had it a little bit longer, but I think Survivor Series gave it to the right guy. The ending was beautiful. I loved the match. Probably one of the best matches on the card. And Seth Rollins, yeah, he's a visionary, and it's the only reason why my name's what my name is now. I love Seth Rollins, but Austin Theory is the new kid in town. He's gonna be the next guy. He's the next superstar. Unfortunately for y'all, because I'm sure y'all don't like him, but me, I'm A-Town down. So then we move on to our poor Mustafa Ali. I don't know what they're doing with him, but just get rid of him. To be honest, if you can't find anything good to do with him, get rid of him so he can be happy in a different company. I'm sure he'll do something else. But right now, he's not looking too well, so I wouldn't keep him. Same as Reggie. I mean, he's in NXT as Scripps now or whatever, and it's not going to be good. Trust me. And then, finally, our women's division. Oh, yeah. It's not looking good on SmackDown, I'd say. Raw is okay. SmackDown most definitely needs some work. I mean, we have all these women that aren't big, and then we have the big women that not physically big, but the women that are actually up there in the ratings and the popularity, but they're not good. Ronda Rousey's just, she's a good one. She doesn't have to talk, and that's why her matches were good with Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Yeah, I've seen the good Ronda when she didn't talk much, but now that she's talking, she just needs a manager, you know what I mean? I mean, Happy Corbin can talk. Baron Corbin can talk, but he has a manager. JBL. I'm glad to see him back because he's still a master of the mic, but I don't see why they have to be the two people. And then, but yeah, Ronda Rousey, I don't say get rid of her. I say do something different with her. I do like that she's with Shayna Baszler finally. Shayna Baszler's a beast, and I think they need to tap in a little bit more to her side when she was in Elimination Chamber. That's one of my favorite matches with Shayna in it because it was just absolutely dominant. Okay, so moving on to Raw. I like it. I like the women that are in there. I do believe that. I don't think that we need Sasha and Naomi, but I do think it would be really good to have them. Really good to have them back because they're a finishing touch. They really are nice. So they're not meaningless at all. They really are a lot. And then one return that I've been crossing my fingers for the longest is Charlotte Flair. I'm a big Flair fan in general, but I do love seeing me some Charlotte on live television. She's just so entertaining, and she's a good wrestler too. She's just stiff. And yeah, forgive her. But yeah, she is actually one of my favorite women in the industry. So yeah. But that'll be it for my opinion and the way I do things in the company. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys could agree with a lot of things I said. I hope nothing was off. None of my facts were off. I hope everything was factual. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Peace. I said peace. Okay, hold on. We'll just use the cover. There's the key.